This is the Neo Golden Tobacco. It does have a golden color to it. It's just like the Bright Tobacco. This one is also from 2025, last year. It says the same things. It's for glow, except the name of it and the color are different. And the smell. This is the smell. This is more pleasant. It's not so off-putting as the other one, the Bright Tobacco one that I did on the previous video. Yes, I would say this has a more pleasant smell. The odor is sweeter, is not heavy at all. I mean, it is distinguishable, but it's not worse than the other one, than the Bright Tobacco one. Not to say that it's everlastingly good, but it is better, I would say, in a certain way. Now, it's to be the Neo Golden Tobacco. Let's see. Neo Golden Tobacco. So, it's to be used with the glow. I'll show you the box. This is the box that I purchased. It's purple. This is the purple color. Inside it has a USB. Inside it has a USB, and it has something to clean it with. This is to clean the inside of the device. Here's the USB, just the cable, not the actual charger thing, to plug it in into the wall socket. So I guess you have to get your own or charge it over your laptop or computer or whatever. Something. It's got two. It has two. It has two strengths. Standard and boost. Boost is 3 minutes each session, and standard is 4.5 minutes. Now we're gonna count to see if it's really 4.5 minutes. We're gonna count, okay, to see if it actually is. Stopwatch, okay. So let's see. So it takes 20 seconds on the standard mode to heat up, and 15 seconds on the boost mode to heat up. But if you choose the boost mode, the session time is shorter, so it won't be as long. So we're gonna do the standard mode. Insert the stick like so. It's very easy to use, to insert. And then there's a little button here underneath the screen. You press it, hold it, and then it starts counting down from 20 seconds. Okay? And then when it vibrates once, starts counting down, and then when it gets to 0, it vibrates again, and it's ready to inhale. You're ready to inhale the vapor, which is not smoke. They seriously say that it's not smoke, it's vapor and an aerosol thing that happens. It's not smoke, they say, although it looks like smoke, kinda. Oops, I forgot the stopwatch. I forgot to press the fucking stopwatch. It's going now. It's not gonna work. I don't know how long it went by. I made a video. The first video that I did was a bit of a mess. It was kind of incorporated. It was my first video on the channel. I had just gotten the Hyper Pro Glow. Just bought it. Brought it home from the mall, from the shopping mall, from the store. Along with 2 packets, Golden Tobacco and Bright Tobacco. I showed them on the first video, but this is more like an individual review of the Golden Tobacco one sticks. So Golden Tobacco sticks Neo. Once again, I have not found this in any other country. It's a website. I've searched online, I've seen pictures, and Portugal seems to be the only country that sells these with a name like this. I've seen something similar to this one, but its name, it's Gold. It's not Golden, it's Gold, which is different. I don't know why they change. To be honest, I've seen a lot of flavors that we don't have here in Portugal. But, so I would like to see those flavors, especially the grape one. I've seen one which is like tropical and grape. I would love to see that on a Neo packet. Not the Vio, which is not to be confused with the Neo. There's a Vio, which is herbal, and there's the Neo, which is tobacco. Now I want to see that flavor, the purple and tropical, in Portugal, come to the Portugal market. Because I'm sure it would be more pleasant than this. Because what they're trying to do is trying to get people to stop smoking tobacco. They should, you know what I'm saying, but people still buy tobacco. I hate it, but people still buy it. So it kind of defeats the purpose. I don't buy cigarettes. I just buy these sticks. I used to smoke Camel cigarillos, but they're rubbish as well. They're not good. The smell's not good. It smells like manure. Like horse manure or something. To be honest, this is, again, I can't taste anything. This is why I would rather have like a capsule, because this seems like a wasted thing, to be honest, to sell. At least if we had like a nice capsule, like the purple grape flavor capsule, I would honestly love to have. It's almost finished, you see. It's going, it's gone. And you get the illustration to take the stick out. This honestly tastes like nothing. It doesn't taste like anything. It, again, I don't think it's when it comes to the flavor, I don't think it's a pleasant experience. It's like you know. I could do without it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could do without it. Like, you know, it has a little wheel that you can turn to close. Yeah. I'm fed up. Yeah, it was about 4.5 minutes, I would say. It goes by pretty quickly, if you ask me. Uh, would I buy it again? No, I will not buy this again. This seems like wasted on me, a wasted product, a wasted product on me. Right? Okay. It seems like a wasted product. Yeah, I would not buy this again. It doesn't have any taste. Like I said, if it had like, I've reviewed the Velo nicotine pouches with purple grape, the grape flavor and smell. Like I like that smell. If they put that smell and taste inside these sticks, it would be more pleasant. But I guess they just want people to stop buying tobacco. Even though the world doesn't make sense, there are other things in the world that don't make sense. I'm not saying that smoking tobacco makes sense, because it doesn't. But certainly buying tobacco doesn't make sense. Selling tobacco doesn't make sense. Producing tobacco doesn't make sense. Like, nothing seems to make sense nowadays. So, I kind of started buying these. I started buying cigarillos from Camel with the double capsule. Mostly because I've lived with roommates. The roommates, I live in a shared house, and like with different roommates and all and everything. There's always that one roommate that seems a little bit behind the times, and it's kind of annoying. Like everyone seems to be annoyed at that one roommate, and I can see why. It's the one that, amidst all those other people who don't smoke cigarettes, it's the one that stands out. It's the one who smokes, and when you start voicing your opinions, your views, your feelings on tobacco smoking, and everything that's connected with the tobacco industry, they seem not to like it. For some, even though we're not talking about them specifically, we're talking about the actual product, the actual tobacco, not the person itself. I hate the tobacco, or someone who doesn't smoke doesn't like tobacco. Doesn't mean that he doesn't like the person. Doesn't mean that he wants to hurt or has the means to harm the other person who's a cigarette smoker. It's actually the opposite. The person who doesn't smoke actually is the one that feels attacked, because it's the smoke. It's invasive. If the smoke lingers and the smell lingers, and I don't know if you know this, but if you're someone who doesn't smoke cigarettes, the cigarette smoke, the smell or stink, it's very noticeable. I don't know if you know this. If someone doesn't smoke, like me, for example, you go into the bathroom that is shared. If my roommate goes to the bathroom, smokes a cigarette inside the bathroom, doesn't open the window, because that's what he should do. He should open the window. But to make matters even worse, no wonder people are annoyed. They get annoyed at him, including me, because the person smokes the cigarette in the bathroom, but it doesn't bother to open the fucking window, which is what he should do to clear the smell. And that's annoying. That's what bothers the most. People who don't smoke. And you know, it's not. It's uh, there's a word for it. But anyway, considerate. The word that I was thinking of is considerate. The person does is not being considerate. You know. I mean, but anyway, like I said, that's what's going on, and like I don't do well. Like I said, I was saying I started buying cigarettes because one night I was in my room and I said I used to smoke. I wasn't speaking to anyone. I was just streaming a game on Twitch, and I wasn't speaking to anyone because I live alone. I sleep alone. I don't live alone, but I sleep alone in my room. I don't share my bedroom with anyone else. Inside my room, I do my own thing. I don't include anybody else. You know, nobody comes into my room. I don't go to their rooms, to the other. So this is what happened. I was streaming on Twitch, and at the time I wasn't smoking. I wasn't buying cigarillos. But I have smoked in the past. So I guess you could say that I'm an ex-smoker. So what I didn't want to do, because I know I don't like it, because if I start buying, it's very difficult for me to stop, because I am that stupid. The tobacco is really bad for me. Like, it really is bad. It really damages my brain, my thought process, my lungs. Like, from personal experience I am speaking. And so I was streaming on Twitch. I think I was playing a Spider-Man game, and I said to myself, I was just trying to make sense of it all, because I felt myself wanting to go back into old habits. Because I used to smoke a lot of weed. I used to buy cigarettes to mix with the weed, to roll joints, and then smoke. So, but I've stopped that now. I don't smoke weed anymore, you know, and I don't buy cigarettes because I don't smoke weed anymore, because I don't feel the need to do that, to do that, because the only reason I bought cigarettes was to mix them with the weed that I bought to roll a joint, to smoke a joint. So I don't do that anymore. I haven't done that since, I don't know, a long, like, years, like 4 years, 5 years. And before that, also many years. So I do, like, there was like in 2020, there was like a moment where I started smoking, started picking cigarette butts off the street, and because I was homeless, living on the street, in a tent and all that, under the bridge, in the park. Didn't work out, and I was like sleeping on benches, riding the buses at night. This was when COVID hit as well. So, and I asked this other guy, my friend of mine who I met, who was homeless as well. I asked him if he knew somewhere where I could buy some weed or some hash to smoke, and he said he knew, so that he would ask if he could take me there. He took me there, and I bought some hashish, some hash, and I smoked it. And I smoked a few times, like 10 times. I don't even know if it was 10, but I don't think it was more than 10 times. Must have during that period of time. And then, once again, I must stress, I was homeless. Everything was wrong. I just saw people smoking cigarettes, and before that moment of in period of time when I started smoking again in 2020. Before that, I remember it was 2000, 2011, 2012. I used to smoke. I was smoking weed. I started smoking weed. And then I stopped. I got a job in a supermarket, Lidl. I wanted to stop, but I couldn't because I was working just part time, and I was being so dumb. I couldn't stop smoking weed. It was affecting the way I felt. So and I quit. I quit smoking. I quit the job at Lidl in 2014. Came back to Portugal. This was in the UK. I was living in the UK. And came back to Portugal 2014. And I was homeless again. This is what happens. I became homeless. I felt it was something I had to do, but it didn't quite work out the way I expected. I haven't been able to get a job since. I've been living on social security benefits since then. Can't get a job. And to me, is like just the cigarette smoking doesn't make sense unless, because it brings back memories. Because to me, when I see somebody smoking a cigarette, or if I know I can smell the cigarette, it just brings back memories of my old life, my past, when I used to smoke weed, because that's all I did. And so what I was saying is, so I had I was 20, 21, 22 in 2012, and the reason why I'm saying this is because I'll say I was streaming on Twitch. I had my laptop, which I had to sell afterwards. I had my laptop here. I was streaming here in my room, and my roommate, who sleeps in the room next door. I've never met him. I've never spoken. I don't know him. Who he was, didn't know who he was. Never had. I think he heard me. I was saying out loud because I could feel like the thoughts going through my head, and I said I don't want to smoke. I said it out loud, and I didn't know he was even in the next room. He could hear me. I was saying it for my own sanity, for the sake of my own sanity, and well-being. And I said I used to smoke. And I don't want to smoke again. I'm an ex-smoker. I have smoked tobacco. I just don't want to do something stupid. So I refer to the smoking of tobacco as something stupid. That's what I said. I just don't want to do something stupid. I said I have smoked in the past, but I just don't want to do something stupid. So I guess he heard me from the room next door, and he said through this wall, right? He said, because the walls I think are pretty thin here. He said, what did he say? He said, that I do many stupid things that that I also do. He said, "You also do many stupid things that are stupid." Something like that, you also do. But I was like, what the hell? Who the hell was that? What the fuck? Like, what, who said that? Who's the one? What the fuck? Like, I could hear it. Like, I wasn't even talking to him, to you. Like, I was thinking to anyone. What the fuck? I guess if the shoe fits, you know what I'm saying? He thought I was talking about him personally. I guess if the shoe fits, as they say, if the shoe fits, it fits. You know what I'm saying? He took it like I was talking about him. He took it personally, like an attack to him against I. It wasn't my intention. It was my good. Like I said, this is something personal, something that I don't want to do, that I used to do, and I know it's bad for me, and I decided to stop, and I don't want to know because I know it's stupid. For me, it's stupid. Smoking tobacco, buying cigarettes is stupid. For me, okay. And like I said, it's a personal decision, okay. I think it's stupid. Okay? I think generally it's stupid. I do. Not just for me, that's something that I'll do. If someone else does it, I think it's stupid. I think it's stupid. I don't want to start a fight with anybody who does it, but I think it's stupid. I think they are being controlled by someone to do those things. I don't think it's a natural process, of the human brain, human thought process, that I'm gonna smoke a cigarette. I don't think it's something that I think people are being controlled by some, I don't know, entities, invisible entities. You can call them demons, by demons or something. I don't know, because this just doesn't make any sense. Why, if I don't want to smoke, like, why you know what I'm saying? If I don't want to smoke, why would I smoke? Do you understand? That's the problem I get. Why does somebody else want me to smoke if I don't want to? But I don't want to. Somebody wants to smoke, I don't want to. Why would I smoke? Just because somebody. This is what the pressure that I'm dealing with. My next door roommate thinks that it's not stupid to smoke. Thinks that I should smoke, that I have to smoke if I want to survive, like him. You know what I'm saying? I cannot understand people like this. I think people are dead. People are dead, like their brains are dead or something. They're possessed by demons or something, because this is not normal thinking. Like, and what the fuck? Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you to tell me to control me? Try and control me? Like, I don't try and control you. I don't try to get you to do something that you don't want to do, like smoking cigarettes, buying cigarettes. Why the fuck is my next door roommate telling me this? He doesn't even know me. I was thinking to myself afterwards, how the fuck does he know? How does he know that I do stupid things? He never even met me. Why? You know what I'm saying? He never even met me. I was speaking about myself. He never even met me. Who the fuck is this? Who is this voice? Who is this voice coming through the walls? It has some power over me. Like, he's more powerful than me. He's so powerful. Like, he's almighty, all powerful. Like, he's, to me, that feels a lot like demonic possession. I felt like I was being possessed. Like it was a demon. I thought it was a demon. Either the demon is possessing him next door in the bedroom to say these things, or I don't know, or I'm hearing an actual demon speak to me in my room. Like, the demon wants me to smoke cigarettes and buy cigarettes. That's how he wants me. He wants to dictate my life. He wants me to live my life. It's fucking crazy. over here. I tell you, and it's not the first time. I've been in houses. It's the same thing. People act like demons, like they're evil, and then they're like, just because I don't want to smoke, they think that I'm the demon, like I'm possessed by demon because I don't want to smoke. I just don't want to smoke. Cigarette does that mean I don't like tobacco? Cigarette the smell. Why does that mean that I am possessed by a demon? Like a, doesn't make sense. Why am I a demon? Why am I the demon? I mean, I am the one who is like who's trying to take care of himself. You know, why am I the demon? You know what I'm saying? Also, and then I started smoking cigarillos. I knew it was gonna happen. It was inevitable. It was inevitable. I knew it was gonna happen. So I went to the shop, the gas station, the petrol station. Started buying cigarillos, Camel, and I was trying to smoke it like it was a joint. Like it was smoking weed. The effect was the same on my lungs. It's smoke. So to me, when I started smoking those cigarillos, it was like, and now I'm smoking this. Now I've spent all my money on tobacco products. I'm addicted. I'm addicted. Like I said, I am a stupid person. When it comes, this is why I need to be in control of my life. I like to be in control of my life. If I say that I don't want to smoke because I think smoking is stupid, that means it's true because it's bad for me. That's because it's bad for me. I know it's bad for me. That's why I'm saying these things. I don't care what you do, just don't do it to me. You know what I'm saying? And like, especially if you have a past, it's even harder because you have a past of smoking and you don't want anything to do with drugs, alcohol, tobacco. You don't, when you're at home, you don't want to, be anywhere near that. But other people who are actually older than me, like 60 years old, like they don't seem to understand. I'm younger, and I come to this realization of this for myself, that this is not good for me. I don't want to do this. And but then somebody else wants me to do it, or at least it seems that way by the things they say. They want me to be like them. I think, so basically they want me to be in the shit like I was when I was in England, when I was homeless. That's what basically what they're telling me. That's how it comes across to me because of my own life, the things that I've done in my past. That's it, basically.